the other day I was having a conversation with a friend, and this friend was recommending another friend some books that he should read. And something captivated my attention because all the books that he would recommend to his friend were all these popular books that everyone reads. You know, those books that are usually in the bestseller list, and you know, those popular books that everyone has and reads, right? But as soon as he tells this to my friend, I was like, no, why would you read the same books as everyone else? To me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because if you read what everyone else reads, you'll be like everyone else. And look, you may say, all right, sure, I may read it and I may have a different interpretation. But again, these are the same ideas that are forming in your brain. And even though you may have a different interpretation, at the end of the day, the words and the concepts are going to be the same. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you want to attempt to think differently and have unusual and unique ideas, we should be trying to read different things, different books, and try to be careful of our outputs and inputs of what we read, watch, and listen. Because here's why. What we think, our thoughts, our mind, and our thoughts, it's a collection of what we read, who we talk to, who we spend time with, what we watch. And if you end up watching or reading the same things as everyone else does, you'll be like that person. And now in today's day and age, that is very easy because with the internet, the world has become more globalized in one world. There's nothing wrong with that. However, if we want to try to attempt to think differently, we need to read different books. We need to watch different shows. We need to do things differently. And not because of the sake of being different and being, arrogant or anything like that, but it's for the sakes of being yourself, thinking for yourself, and having a life where you follow your own curiosity and not necessarily what others tell you is the best thing to do. So the bottom line is that if you read what everyone else reads, you'll be like everyone else. Sure, you may have a different interpretation, but again, these are the same concepts that are forming and developing in your brain. If you want to have different thoughts and different ideas, you need to change your inputs that are different from everyone else. Again, that is very hard in the age of the internet because we all are watching the same news, the same tweets, the same posts. It's very hard. However, there is still chance to do so. And to end, I wanted to recommend you guys 3 of my favorite obscure books that are probably not in the best-selling list or anything like that, but these are the books that I enjoy a lot, and it's not a popular book that everyone has heard of. So the first one is The Art of Doing Science and Engineering by Richard Hamming. Highly recommend it. It could get really heavy at times and it's very dense. However, if you read the last chapter, you'll get through the whole thing and you'll enjoy it a lot. The second book is it's called 7 Brief Lessons on Physics by Carlo Rovelli. Don't get confused by the title. Sure, they talk about physics here and then, but it's a really poetic, and it's one of those books that I've never read before. Really short book, less than 100 pages, and I think you will really enjoy it. And the other one, the last one, is Tao Te Ching, and it's a book that is interesting because it's very mysterious, very abstract in some cases, but it's a book that definitely fundamentally changed how I think and how I see the world, and help me understand more about the nature of reality. I know it's a little vague and abstract, but take a look, read these books, and definitely let me know what you think. Again, do not read what everyone else is reading. Instead, read or do things that are interesting and curious to you. Then you'll have a different life in life.